So the next thing that I wanted to cover in Ubuntu authentication is authenticating using a grid-based approach. So the grid-based approach is something which we have seen in web-based applications and also on Windows-based servers. So over here, we will see how we can use grid-based authentication or a personally identifiable pattern and authenticate to a server, to a Ubuntu server. So in order to do that, let's first open the putty and load our AWS Ubuntu server. I'm going to use my favorite user, James. And the first level authentication is the password. So let me enter that first. And over here on the second prompt, I'm not going to enter P here, and I'm going to enter G instead, because G stands for grid-based authentication. And I discussed previously as well. So I'm going to enter G and say enter. And you can see that I have got a 5 by 5 grid matrix, and I need to just enter my personally identifiable pattern which I used, or which I set during the initial enrollment part. So I'm going to simply enter the same pattern again and hit enter, and you can see that I'm able to log in to Ubuntu server using by authenticating with the password and a grid-based authentication. So the grid-based authentication mainly is useful in places where an administrator cannot really carry a hardware token, or they cannot install a software token on a mobile device. So in situations like that, this becomes really handy to authenticate successfully with a multi-factor authentication. So you are entering your password, you are entering a grid-based personally identifiable pattern which is only known to you. So instead of just using password, it is much more secure and much more simple and convenient to log in.